Well, it's Tuesdays with Tracey. Last summer, I remember I was walking along one of my favorite places, the beach. You know, I was actually almost in a meditative state when all of a sudden I heard this voice saying, "Hey there." And when I look, it surprised me, and I seen this man walking towards me. And as I was looking around quickly, I noticed I was actually the only one on the beach at that moment. And there was a scared part of me, like that rabbit that just wanted to run. But then when I kind of assessed the situation, I relaxed into it. And as he approached me, he's like, "Hey, it seems like a really nice day." And I'm like, yeah, it is. And he says, "You know what, they're talking to me." And I'm like, "Okay." And I said, "What are they teaching you?" And he's like, He kind of gave me like a little grin, like happy that I asked. He says, "They're teaching me to listen to the universe." He said, "They're teaching me to listen to the sounds." He said, "Did you notice that woman who ran by us probably a couple minutes ago?" He goes, "You could actually hear her feet hitting the sand and it sounded like music. Thump, 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 thump." He goes, "And you also could hear the birds kind of mixing in with that, and it sounded like rhythm that kind of blended." He goes, "There's music all around us." And I'm like, wow, actually, that is a beautiful lesson. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to actually start practicing that as I continue on my walk. And I thanked him for that, and he smiled. I'm guessing he was really looking for connection in that moment. And I continued on. And you know what? Actually, that was such a gift. I could then hear the ocean and hearing the sounds. I could hear the birds. And I actually went around the corner. There was two little girls, and they were laughing, and beautiful music to the ears, which brought me to being even more present. When we connect to our senses, sight, sound, smell, taste, it brings us into the present moment. So my challenge this week is, do you take time to listen to the music that can surround us? Until next Tuesday.